Alright, we've got drama, we've got controversy, and we've got genuinely huge developments for paddle being accepted into the Olympics. Stupa has finally spoken about the breakup with Lebron. London has been confirmed for Premier Padel 2026, but the venue rumours make absolutely no sense. Chile has been scrapped and fans are furious. Padel is pushing harder than ever to get into the Olympics. And we've got news about anti-doping testing in paddle. So stick around because the new official way to play paddle will be introduced right at the start of 2026. Let's get into it. So let's start with the big one. For months now, loads of people believe that Lebron was the one who wanted to end the partnership with Stupa. But Stupa has come out and said the opposite. He said he was the one who wanted to end it. He didn't go into massive detail, he didn't drop bombs or start a war, but he didn't really need a long essay to understand something wasn't quite right. This is what Stupa had to say.
Now that the season is over, how do you rate the whole year in general?
Yeah, I believe we conducted an interview during my presentation of the Palace collection. I think I would give him an 8 to sum it up in terms of points, because we managed to stay in a 3-man team. If I'm not mistaken, we've reached 5 finals, many semi-finals. We Lobo, and well, then I decided to change partners before the season ended, and that's it. But I do think that with Low, we had a great season, except for team 1 and 2, who were, as I said, unbeatable, and I think they were better than the rest.
How was that return with Martin?
Very emotional. After all, Martin is like a brother to me. From the very beginning, when I thought we both needed a change of scenery, we both talked about it, we got together, and well, it was super good, super smooth and easy. At the end of the day, when you have so much confidence in a partner, things just happen, they just happen, and I think that's how it was.
And on a personal level, after so many ups and downs this year, how are you feeling? Where are you at in your career?
Well, I don't feel like it's been an up and down, right?
Well, I say that mostly because of the injuries.
Yes, maybe the only thing was my injury, Lobo's injury. We prevented us from, in my case, playing in a major, in Qatar as a major is so important in a season. But anyway, we recovered. After all, we athletes, these things happen. We can't avoid them. And that's it. There are 20-something tournaments a year, so it's normal not to be at 100% some. But that aside, I think we've had a great season worthy of a number 3 partner.
You just announced the team up with Mike Janguas. Why? Why Mike?
Well, because I think with Mike we managed to defeat Chingalan twice last year on 2 occasions. We managed to compete with Arturo, and I was in 2 tournaments, 2 finals where we were in the 3rd set. We were very close to perhaps getting a break in the 3rd set in the Acapulco major. If I remember correctly, in the final in Cuset, I think we felt very good despite having played nothing. I think 4 months and nothing. We had a very nice bond there. Then we took on another challenge with Lobo. Lobo also believed that we could aspire to more, and in the end, it didn't turn out as we thought. Maybe. We played a lot of finals, as I said, but it wasn't enough.
And to be honest, you could literally see it on court. Even the way Stupa was playing whilst he was with Lebron, he constantly looked hesitant. Compare him in the last 2 games when he played with Dineno, that version of Stupa looked free. Whereas this season with Lebron, it always looked like he had a weight on his shoulders. Was it a personality clash with Lobo? Was it a clash in playing styles? Was it something behind the scenes? Let me know in the comments below. Now let's move on to something positive. The Premier Padel 2026 dates and locations have been released and fans are buzzing. Because for the first time ever, we're getting Premier Padel in London, South Africa, Valencia, all added to the tour. This is massive for global growth. It literally pushes paddle into totally new markets and builds way more worldwide hype. The London stop is going to be a P1 event in August 2026, which is a huge statement. And here's where things get interesting. So the big question everyone is asking, where is it going to be played in London? Right now, online speculation says it could be held at the London Olympia in Kensington, a brand new development. Sounds cool on paper, but the capacity is only around 7,000. For a P1 tournament in one of the biggest cities in the world, for a sport that is exploding, 7,000 feels tiny. It doesn't really scream Premier Padel statement event. So other possible venues being talked about are the XL or the O2 Arena, which would both be more suitable options given the guaranteed high demand. So Olympia could still happen, but personally, I'd be shocked if the final choice is that small. Let me know where you'd like it to be held. On the other side of that excitement, we have anger, because Chile has been removed from the 2026 Premier Padel Tour, and fans are absolutely fuming in the comments online. Chile used to be a major, a huge stop in the season. The atmosphere was insane, crowds were amazing, but it was outdoors, and weather caused chaos in past editions. Rain delays, schedules wrecked, logistical headaches, so now it's gone. Premier Padel has actually said that around 75% of events will now be indoors going forward. Better for players, better for organisation, better for TV. But emotionally, Chile fans feel betrayed. What do you think? Smart move or a painful mistake? Next up, a huge development that could literally change the future of the sport. Padel has launched the Hectagon World Series, a team-based competition, men and women competing, same event, and importantly, equal pay. That is massive for credibility and Olympic appeal. And to make it even bigger, former tennis stars Andy Murray and Rafael Nadal are backing it and helping to promote it. The message is clear. Padel wants the Olympics, and it's building a structure that looks more professional and more serious than ever before. This is the kind of thing that makes the IOC actually pay attention. What year do you think we'll see Padel into the Olympics? Another big sign that Padel is levelling up and proving to be an Olympic-worthy sport came from the Premier Padel president. He has confirmed that an official anti-doping system is now in place. Players like Galan, Lebron, Augsburger, and many more have already been tested, and so far, every single test has come back negative. They haven't fully announced the punishment system yet, but realistically, it will likely be bans or suspensions if anyone ever tests positive. Again, professional, structured, Olympic friendly. This is exactly what the sport needs long term. Finally, let's talk rules, because this is a big one. You've heard of Deuce, you've heard of Golden Point, but now Padel is introducing the Star Points. Here's a simple explanation. When a game reaches 40-40, it will still go to deuce, but the maximum amount of deuces that you can have is 3. So if it makes it to the third deuce, it will then go to Golden Point, now known as the Star Points. So whichever team wins that point will win the game. And this will be coming into effect early 2026. Why have they done this? Because some deuce games have literally lasted up to 18 minutes just to decide 1 point. That's brutal for player fatigue, scheduling, and honestly, sometimes viewer experience. The Star Point protects the players, it keeps matches flowing, and it adds extra tension. Plus it helps Padel feel distinct. Rather than just tennis but on smaller courts, it now has its very own unique appeal. Do you like it, or do you prefer the traditional endless deuce battles? It's now time for our top 3 memes. Let us know which one is your favourite. Number 3.
Sir? Sir, are you listening to me, sir? Sir, I'm talking to you! Sir? Sir?
Number 2. And our number 1 meme.
Don't do it. 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 Just do it.
If you see a Padel meme that made you laugh, send it to me on Instagram at PadelTalkTV. I'll feature the best ones at the end of future episodes. If you want to stay in the Padel loop and get the earliest updates, hit subscribe. Adios.